is nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission. If we wish to make it louder, we will bring up the volume. If we wish to make it softer, we will tune it to a whisper. We will control the horizontal. We will control the vertical. We can roll the image, make it flutter. We can change the focus to a soft blur, or sharpen it to crystal clarity. For the next hour, sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. We repeat, there is nothing wrong with your television set. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to the outer limits.
Lascia un pochino che stai normale. Che forte,
most afraid of is what thrills us the most.
You are about to enter another dimension, a dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind, a journey into a wondrous land of imagination. Next stop, the Twilight Zone.
I'm watching you. Go away. Go away. Leave. Leave here. Open your mind.
That which we are most afraid of is what thrills us the most.
There is nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission. If we wish to make it louder, we will bring up the volume. If we wish to make it softer, we will tune it to a whisper. We will control the horizontal. We will control the vertical. We can roll the image, make it flutter. We can change the focus to a soft blur, or sharpen it to crystal clarity. For the next hour, sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. We repeat, there is nothing wrong with your television set. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to the outer limits.
A team of Swedish sea treasure hunters have discovered an oddity at the bottom of the ocean that could possibly have interstellar origins. On June 19th, the Ocean Explorer crew, commanded by Peter Lindbergh, came across a 60-foot wide disk lying in the mud, 285 feet below the surface of the Gulf of Bothnia, situated somewhere between Finland and Sweden in the Baltic Sea. Coupled with the round object bearing an uncanny resemblance to a crashed UFO, is an impact tract leading into it that stretches 985 feet in length. According to Lindbergh, the object is perfectly round and the likes of which he has never seen in his 18 years of professional experience. While being the furthest thing from a team of fanatical UFO hunters, the Ocean Explorer is a company that seeks out sunken ships for the purpose of retrieving their contents for profit. In 1997, they discovered the Jernköping, a Swedish two-masted schooner carrying 2,500 bottles of prime champagne dedicated to the Russian Imperial fleet. They were able to sell them for $13,000 a bottle. As for what the object is, speculation abounds, though Mr. Lindbergh never actually suggested the possibility of a spaceship wreck. Rumors began to circulate after the sonar image was made public.
Open your mind.
When two Swedish treasure hunters searched for champagne in shipwrecks, they came across something unusual, something they had never seen before. Our correspondent in Stockholm has more.
When two Swedish treasure hunters went out in June this year searching for ancient bottles of champagne in shipwrecks in the Baltic Sea, they found more than they bargained for. Dennis Åsberg and Peter Lindberg didn't find any champagne, they found something else.
Ja, så vi tog fram det här, förstora, titta på det och så.
I magnified it, looked at it and realized that it's very unusual. In my years as a treasure hunter, I have many hours in front of the sonar. I have never seen anything like it.
Många timmar framför sidescan-sonan då, så jag har aldrig sett något liknande.
A huge disc-shaped object showed up in their sonar pictures, 197 feet in diameter, as big as a jumbo jet. On the sonar it looked like a point of impact, as though something had hit the ocean floor, continuing 4,000 feet, creating a track before it came to a halt. It had dug into the seabed, making a sandbar on its right side. The object is about 275 feet deep. The Baltic Sea floor is dead, with no underwater currents to create such sandbars. Recently, another object was found about 400 feet from the mysterious disk. According to Peter, this object comes from the same direction as the disk and could be a part of it. Sonar shows the objects are made of hard material. It could be something like hard concrete, hard granite, or of some kind of metals. The two explorers have been in contact with experts around the world and no one can say what it is. But many speculate on things like a Russian ship from the World Wars, a meteorite, or a UFO.
We live in a universe that is gigantically big. It's not impossible that it is so. Well, then we have found it. That's cool, but as I said, I believe more that it would be something that is dumped, perhaps a submarine base that the Russians had, or something like that.
That which we are most afraid of is what thrills us the most.
After World War II, the Soviet Navy had one of the largest active fleets in the Northern Pacific. Over the years, sailors and officers aboard these vessels have been responsible for some of the best UFO reports in the Dragon's Triangle.
In 1977, the Reconnaissance Division of the Soviet Navy organized a scientific research project to examine the issue of UFOs in the water. I was in charge of this group. At the end of 1977, we gave our large naval vessels instructions on how to observe UFOs.
August 18, 1980. According to reports from Moscow-based UFO experts Vladimir Ajaja, the Russian research vessel Vladimir Volganov moved slowly south through the Dragon's Triangle, around Japan, heading toward Okinawa. Just after midnight, suddenly and without warning, a cylindrical metallic UFO-like object is seen to rise slowly from the sea, hover, then dart away into the sky. The object's ability to hover has caused experts like Ajaja to believe that the craft was not man-made. To this day, the event remains a mystery. 8 months after this Russian event, another significant incident occurs in almost the exact same location.
One of the more recent cases, and a fascinating case, is the Takikyoto Maru from 1981. They spotted a UFO, actually a USO, coming out of the water.
April 17, 1981. It is a clear day and the seas are calm. The 165-foot Japanese freighter Takikyoto Maru is sailing 200 miles off Kanazawa with over 30 crew members. Suddenly, the crew is rocked as shockwaves roll through their ship. The seamen immediately assume they've been hit.
April 17th of 1981, a Japanese ship sailing off the coast of Japan in an area that is noted as the Dragon's Triangle encountered a UFO that came out of the sea violently and caused huge waves to buffet the ship.
Captain Usuda is at the helm when a bright, saucer-shaped object rises out of the water. The USO is over 50 feet in diameter and hovers silently over the ship.
The ship's instruments, the compass, the various dials, the engines, all began to blur as the USO circled around the ship. The captain estimated that the USO circled the ship for about 15 minutes, then plunged back into the water.
The waves were so violent, Usuda reports, the ship nearly capsized. Even more fierce turbulence occurs when the USO returns to the water.
Here's the intriguing thing. When the instruments came back on, the captain compared the time on the radio to the time on the watches and found out the ship had lost 15 minutes in time.